Please don't get up yet.
What? What happened?
You were in a coma. Can you remember your name?
No. Yes, I'm Tessa.
Good. Do you know what happened?
Oh, my head. It's like it's been split in two. Was I in an accident?
Yes. Can you remember any of it?
Not really. I know I woke up in a sleeping pod.
Then tell me everything you do remember. From the start.
I was freezing. That's the first thing I noticed. That's when I knew something was wrong. It's not reacting! Oh. What? Mark? Mark! Where are you? Something's wrong here. Have we crashed? Ugh, my whole body hurts. His sleeping pod is empty. He probably got woken up by the system after the crash and must have ran to the cockpit. He could have woken me up too. I should look for him and... ow! Oh! Damn it, I'm stuck. All I can move is my arm. The opening mechanism is blocked. No way to get it to work. Great. The opening mechanism is blocked. Sharp and pointy. I have to be careful with it. A shard. It's too sharp to just grab it. The opening mechanism is blocked. No way to get it to work. Great. Ah! The shard is sharp and too slippery to get a hold of without injuring myself. The opening mechanism is blocked. The cover is torn. I can see the foam padding. Pulled out a large piece. Yes, that works. Now I can hold it without cutting myself. Come on, I have to get out of here. Finally. First of all, I need to get my spacesuit on. It's freezing. So that's why it's cold. The nitrogen tubes have burst and are freezing everything. I'm definitely not dressed for the occasion. I'm cold enough as it is. I should probably wait on this. Mark? Cockpit, this is Tessa. Mark, can you hear me? Cockpit, this is Tessa. No reply. That either means there's a technical problem or Mark is... I need to get to the cockpit now. This is worse than I thought. Why did we crash? The guidance system should have been able to prevent it from happening. At least it's not smoking as much up here. Mark and I can fix this. I'm sure. We have to fix this. Mark? The cockpit is blocked by Rebel. Maybe he's injured and trapped in there. At least that would explain why he isn't responding. Okay, Tessa. What to do? Maybe go at it from the outside? That's a lot of debris. There should be something there that I could use. A thin, pointy piece of metal. A few bolts. I'll just take all of it. A pointed piece of metal. Must have fallen from the ceiling in the crash. Multiple metal bolts. They've all been damaged in the crash, but they're still usable. The card reader for the hold door. I need an ID card to use it. A crate. Standard color, standard size, standard contents. Empty. No nosy neighbors in sight, but I should put on the spacesuit as long as I can't be sure if there's any breathable air out there. It's in the locker next to the sleeping pods. The rest is junk. The console is broken. I think I know how to repair it, but I need my suit or I'm toast. Not exactly productive to cut cables. I'm pretty sure I know how that would end. Besides, there's no hairdresser nearby who could straighten my hair out again afterwards. Locked. I can see a lock at the front with an almost round keyhole. No chance. I need the key. The cables are broken and the insulation is gone. I have to be careful. I'm not a doctor, but I know it's not healthy to set foot on a new planet without a spacesuit when you're not sure if it's got air to breathe or not. It's in the locker next to the sleeping pods. The hull is torn. I can see the insulating foil, but I can't get... I could try cutting out the insulating foil, but how? Ha! It's just as Confucius says. The woman who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Or at least she would, if she could. They're too heavy just to pick them up. I have to get to the cockpit from the outside. The card reader for the hold door. I need an ID card to use it. I never understood why people would block card slots with paper. I can't outsmart a card reader. I'm just going to need an ID card. No chance. I need the key. No chance. I need the key. No chance. I need the key. No chance. No chance. That's Mark's cryopod. Looks like it's intact and unharmed, but there's no sign of him. There's disinfectant inside that we have to use before going into cryosleep. Easily flammable. I should be glad if I didn't wake up as a human torch. My spacesuit is in there, but with all this nitrogen, I can't open it without my hand turning to ice. My spacesuit is in the locker, but I can't open it with it frozen like that. Damn nitrogen. My spacesuit is in the locker, but I can't open it with it frozen like... This pipe leads to a tank where cooling fluid is filtered. It must have burst in the crash. The sieve might be useful, even when it's taken apart. No. This is... Looks like a bowl, but it... No. No. A detached metal bar. I can't reach it. No, too short. My spacesuit is in the locker, but... That's Mark's cryopod. Looks like it's intact and unharmed, but there's no sign of him. There's an opening mechanism. I'm pretty sure I know how that would end. Besides, there's no hairdresser nearby who could straighten my hair out again afterwards. A crate. Standard color, standard size, standard contents. Empty. The rest is junk. Ha! I have to get to the cockpit from the outside. The rest is junk. I could try cutting out the insulating foil, but how? Sometimes you just have to... Done! I've had to improvise a lot of bowls in the past few years, and I think this one is my second best. I should be able to use this to collect and transport the disinfectant. My spacesuit is in there, but with all this nitrogen, I can't open it without my hand turning to ice. My spacesuit is in the locker, but I can't open it with it frozen like that. Damn nitrogen. It's no use. It's no use. My spacesuit is in there, but with all this nitrogen, I can't open it without my hand turning to ice. It's no use. My spacesuit is in there, but that would just make the hole bigger. My spacesuit is in the locker, but I can't open it with it frozen like that. Damn nitrogen. My spacesuit is in the locker, but My spacesuit is in there, but with... My spacesuit is in the locker. That would just make the hole bigger. My spacesuit is in the locker, but I can't open it with it frozen like that. Damn nitrogen. My spacesuit is in the locker, but I can't open it with it frozen like that. Damn nitrogen. This pipe transports nitrogen, which is freezing the locker from the back. It is controlled via a valve. The cables are broken and the insulation is gone. I have to be careful. Great. Standard color, standard size, standard contents. Empty. That might have stopped the nitrogen. Locked. I can see a lock at the front with an almost round keyhole. Damn, it's been exposed to the cold for too long. The ice is preventing me from opening it. It won't just thaw on its own. It's no use. It's no use. That would just make the hole bigger. The ice is too thick and sturdy to just scratch it away. The ice is too thick and sturdy to just scratch it away. The ice is too thick and... It's no use. Cockpit for Tessa. No reply from Mark. I've already got some of the flammable liquid. Damn, it's been exposed to the cold for too long. The ice is preventing me from opening it. It won't just thaw on its own. No, too short. Locked. I can see a lock at the front with an almost round keyhole. No chance. I need the key. No chance. No chance. I need... Great. Standard color, standard size, standard contents. Empty. The console is broken. I think I know how to repair it, but I need my suit or I'm toast. Ha! It's just as I have to get to the cockpit from... Oh, that was easier than I expected. Finally, some heat. Almost too much heat. My eyes are burning. This should hopefully thaw the ice if I have enough fuel. Ha! It's working! Oh, that's nice. So comfy and warm. Watch out, foreign planets. You can't scare me anymore. Well, at least not with cold temperatures. But I won't put the helmet on until I go outside. There's something in these pockets. Key, matches, and... our company's ID card. But the name on it is Melissa Luna? Who's that? But that's definitely me in the picture. So this company can send rockets through space but then prints the wrong name on my ID card? No wonder we crashed if they can't even get that right. Before I start looking for Mark again, I should write down my experiences on my ID card's logbook. Well, IMC's accident protocol requires me to do so, and we've definitely had an accident. I'll just use this one. An ID card of the Intergalactic Mining Corporation, found in my spacesuit. There's a picture of me on it. However, it's labeled with the name Melissa Luna. Strange. This data is pretty similar to mine. It's almost a complete match. But the numbers and the date of birth are shifted by one. 1 day, 1 month, 1 year. But the biometric data is correct. I'm sure the picture is wrong. And the other thing is a coincidence? I don't recognize the name though. Weird. I shouldn't be wasting my time with this. Examine planet, find Mark, repair ship, survive. That's all that matters. Focus, Tessa. A detached metal bar. I can't reach it. No. Perfect fit. Ah, a toolbox. I mean, I hope it's a strange packet with an interstellar radio device. What do we have here? Screwdriver, sealant foam, and a blowtorch. A portable welder. It works. Or at least it's releasing flammable gas. All I have to do is ignite it. The card reader for the hold door. I need an ID card to use it. The welder isn't lit. The welder isn't lit. The welder isn't lit. The door to the hold. It's still powered. I have to open it with an ID card.
Access denied.
Strange. That's my card, and the bioscanner should confirm that it's me, and that I have access. Something isn't right here. The welder isn't... The welder isn't... What, and then I'm just supposed to run around with it burning constantly? No, I need a more flexible solution. Good, that works. I doubt that's going to work. I shouldn't waste much of that gas. I have to combine something before I can weld. Probably breaks more than it helps. I'd better put on the helmet, just to be sure. Okay, let's go. It's not reacting, but we have power. Where's the problem? There are wires hanging out. They might be jamming the energy supply. I need to insert the cables into the sockets to make the door work again. There's a lamp for each socket to show if it's receiving enough electricity.
cables are where they should be. Now I can try the outer door again. I'm excited to see what's out there. Or I would be if I wasn't in this situation. I hope the door survived the crash. Yes! It's seen better days, but it's open. No. Oh, just barren rock. All gray and dead. I was hoping for a world thriving with interesting flora and fauna. That looks pretty bad. And here I was thinking we'd be able to fix it. Where even are we? Was this planet our destination, or did we go off course? And what even is our mission? My head is spinning. I can't even remember our mission. Must have been quite the crash. Or maybe the disinfectant was out of date. Nothing. Nothing at all. No buildings, lights, roads, just nothing. A barren wasteland. Maybe our mission was to explore a newly found, boring planet and collect samples. A planet like this one. I mean, foreign planets are always exciting, but under the circumstances. Oh, Mark, of course. Nothing stirring in the cockpit, but he has to be there. Where else could he be? I need to get in there somehow. TAC 92's wreck. If I could only remember how it crashed. This used to be part of the landing gear. There are a few parts scattered inside. A large hook that sealed the maintenance hatch during the flight. Must be pretty sturdy. And the lever to open the hatch. Both made from heat-proof ceramics. It's still smoldering a bit, but it shouldn't explode now, and the fire should go out by itself. Soon. The TAC 92's wreck. If I could only remember how it crashed. The cockpit's braces connecting it to the fuselage are still intact, as far as I can tell, but it's hanging to the side quite a bit. I'd better just leave it as is. I can't see anything in there, just some flashing sparks. Mark has to be in there. Where the hell are we? Where the hell are we? Rocks as far as the eye can see. And some smoke, but that's probably just from the planet's volcanic activity. There seems to be plants over there. I can see something green. Some silver lining at least. That means there could be water, food, and maybe even life. I can't combine or affix them. The TAC 92's wreck. If I could only remember how it crashed. I can see some debris, but if Mark is underneath it, then there's no hope for him. He has to be in the cockpit. I can't combine or affix them. It's just as Confucius says. The woman who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. I have to get to the cockpit from the outside. Great. Standard color, standard size, standard contents.
Yes, I can reach it with that.
It's just as confusing. I have to get to the car. Pole vaulting over a chasm into a cockpit that's barely hanging on a few metal braces. Piece of cake! Typical Wednesday night, really. But sadly, there's nobody here to film me doing it, so no. I can't combine Earth. A long, hollow metal pole. A long, hollow metal pole. I have to combine something before... I'm pretty sure I know how that would end. Besides, there's no hairdresser nearby who could straighten my hair out again afterwards.
I can't combine or affix them. I can't combine or a long, hollow metal pole. I have to combine something before I can weld. I can't combine or affix them. I can't combine or... A bit wobbly. If I could fasten it properly, the pole would have a pointed flat edge that I could use.
Vaulting over a chasm into a cockpit that's barely hanging on a few metal braces. Piece of cake! Typical Wednesday night, really. But sadly, there's nobody here to film me doing it, so no. This helmet isn't equipped with welding goggles, but it should at least keep my eyes from melting. Not a bad weld seam for a beginner. I suppose Mark would say otherwise. Show off. Vaulting over a chasm into a cockpit that's barely hanging on a few metal braces. Piece of cake! Typical Wednesday night, really. But sadly, there's nobody here to film me doing it, so no. I can see some debris, but if Mark... I shouldn't just poke around in it. If If anything breaks, the cockpit will take a nosedive. This is where the mechanism should be. Come on. Mark would have been able to help me here. As if. Yes, I knew it! There's a passage to the cockpit. The mounts on this panel look solid. I have to try it. Unpleasant, but unavoidable. Carefully now. Mark! What? Nobody here. Did he just leave me behind? No, he would never do that. He would only go if he knew I wasn't in danger. And this is better than finding his body lying around. Wherever he is, we need help to get away from here. After breaking down, the first thing we need to do is send out an emergency signal. I hope someone will receive it. The earlier I get it done, the better. Mark has to wait. Right. Emergency signal. I need that console over there. Mark's logbook. Didn't he take it with him? Or maybe he left it here on purpose so I could find his hints. Mark's logbook. An old version. But he likes things retro. Maybe I can find some answers in it. It's not completely intact anymore. I'll remove the ID card. Then I can read the entries in my logbook. This is Mark Bennett's ID card. We've been on lots of missions together and are good friends. The power cell slots are behind it. I should open it, somehow. It won't turn on. Probably no power. The power cells for the cockpit are behind the cover below. I don't think all these flashing lights are a good sign. That's no use. I can always count on my screwdriver. I don't believe it. The power cells are empty. Mark explained to me how to properly utilize any residual charge. All slots have to be filled, I remember that much. But I have to rearrange the cells. If if I relay the remaining energy to the communication transmitters, I might just be able to create a signal. But I'd also have to somehow broadcast the signal, and I need the control console for that. So both console and the comms need to be supplied with energy. Symbol for the heating. They're drawing energy from two cells. That's the symbol for the display, so the console's up here in the cockpit. It won't work as long as there's no power. That's the symbol for the communication transmitters. They're drawing energy from two cells. The symbol for the aeration system. They're drawing energy from two cells. That's the symbol for the communication transmitters. They're drawing energy from two cells. The symbol for the electric locks. The symbol for the ship's outer sensors.